So hello residents of Long Hill Township. I'm Suzanne Kozempel, a librarian at the Long Hill Township Public Library. And I am here at the Township's Department of Public Works, the DPW, to learn more about some initiatives they have to help us recycle in light of the Environmental Education Week coming up and Earth Day. So I am here speaking with the director of the DPW, Al Gallo.
Hello, everybody.
Good morning, Al. Thank you for having us here to answer some questions.
No problem.
We're specifically focused on the compost program that you have that maybe many of the residents didn't know that we actually had. What was your inspiration for adding a food compost program to the DPW's recycling efforts?
I think we're very proactive in our recycling, and it was just something to add to our program. One, gives an alternative to the residents, and two, for the environment. A lot of food waste goes into our landfills, and causes.
Well, you said, I think you had told me 60% of the landfill?
60%, yeah, 21% of it is locally in New Jersey.
Wow.
It gives off carbon emissions, leaves carbon footprint, and all stuff that's not good for the environment.
And the advantage of having that separated,
it gets processed through another party, and they process it the right way. It doesn't end up in the landfills, and it gets processed, and then they sell it to other manufacturers that you might buy in the Home Depot in a compost bag when you buy the bags, but it's handled the right way and processed the right way. The main thing, it's not in our landfill.
So residents putting their food scraps here in your program actually help keep that out of the landfills so that it can be processed by these companies and create compost that we can use.
Correct. And on the second fold is that it eliminates weight, because garbage does go by weight, and there's a cost to each ton that is dumped.
Oh wow!
And that helps in that aspect.
So it saves the taxpayers money here in the township.
Yes.
Excellent. So let's talk a little bit more about the process. What precautions have you taken for the food scraps that are dumped here to be safe from curious critters that might come sniffing around?
So since our program is pretty new to the township, right now we have 2 bins. They're pretty much large garbage totes that we have here along our property. They're closed. They get recycled every 2 weeks. The company comes and empties and puts new bags in. We haven't had any problems so far with critters getting into it.
That's excellent.
Hopefully the program will grow and we'll get a larger container. That's my goal, to get more than 2 containers out there and get more people involved in the compost.
Is the compost itself available as it is composting in the bins to residents?
It is not, because the time to break down is not there, and the process is not there. We do have compost on site that we generate here through our leaves and grass that we collect, but as far as the food compost, we do not.
Okay. And are there guidelines for the food compost, what to put in? I mean, is it only coffee and eggshells?
It's pretty much any food scrap, eggshells, banana peels, leftover food, anything that break down food-wise, they'll accept.
And you have guidelines on this?
Yes, guidelines are posted at the bins. They're posted on our website. If you're not sure, you can stop in DPW, see myself or my assistant April, and she could guide you where to put it, and she could look at what you bring in to see if it's acceptable.
Excellent. And what are the times to drop off? Are they the same times as drop off for everything else in the
Yes, our
yard?
normal hours are 6 to 2:30 every day, Monday through Thursday, and 6 to 12 on Fridays.
Okay.
And then we are starting April 6th. We open on Saturdays from 8 to 12, and they could use the facility there for any recycling.
And that's a seasonal thing that you do.
Correct.
You open it more for people to come in with.
April to December. Later in the year, we stay an hour longer because of the leaf season. Give people opportunity to. Usually it's a few loads at a time, because we have a lot of trees in town, and we offer a drop off here.
And all of that is also on the website?
Yep. All our composting or recycling, is here and on the website.
And
so-
can you give us some other recycling efforts that we do here in the township?
Sure, we do a single stream recycling, which means that you could mix the cans, the paper, cardboard boxes, glass, all in one container. We have a 30-yard container in our parking lot here, open to the residents only. So if you miss your recycle day, you have an opportunity to bring it down here. We offer fluorescent bulb recycling, car battery recycling, aluminum cans. We have a separate container for the St. Barnabas Burn Foundation that goes to burnt children, which is a good program that through the Storm Fire Company and us here give back to those kids that need the service and the healthcare.
That's excellent.
Motor oil we use to heat up our building.
That's great.
Yes.
That's so cool.
If you have clean motor oil, clean meaning no water in it, we'll take as much as you can bring down. We do go through it. It does a great job heating up our building and saves the town on the fuel expense. Our biggest recycling effort over the last couple of years has been styrofoam. We process styrofoam and sell it. So there's some, hopefully, near future, we're going to be generating profit for the township, and we do shared services with 5 other towns currently on the styrofoam machine. So, and we recycle tires, brush, grass, propane tanks, pretty much anything, scrap metal, all stuff that could be recycled and not put in a landfill.
Excellent. And the styrofoam, are there guidelines on that as well?
Yes, we take pretty much packaging styrofoam,
So like
so
those little peanuts?
Peanuts are not allowed because it's a different material, but like coolers, if you get a new TV, that kind of, or
Packaging.
Amazon, that stuff we break down and melt it down, and then we sell that product to a vendor that makes picture moldings and frames from it.
That's excellent. And the styrofoam, we actually have one of your styrofoam collection boxes right outside the library in the parking lot entrance to the library and the town hall.
Yes, that's been a very big success. We empty that at least once a week. But the key thing is putting the right styrofoam in, because we've had, people that don't know and just see a bin, but just look at the signs. The signs will tell you exactly what we need. If you're not sure, I tell people, if you don't know, throw it out. Because it's just, one, it jams up our machine, and it's just time consuming, and it's gonna end up in a waste anyway.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for taking time out to talk with us today about all the recycling efforts that are being done here, especially the compost.
Yes.
And it's wonderful the things that you do for our township, keeping us looking great and safe, and also being able to give back to the environment and take care of one another.
I appreciate it. And, hopefully more people get involved in the compost. I want to see that grow, and look forward to adding other programs to our already great recycle program.
Great. Thank you so much, Al.
Thank you.